The IRS Data Retrieval Tool, or DRT, allows you to import tax information directly from the IRS to your FAFSA. The DRT is a safe and secure way to ensure that the financial information you provide is accurate. This video will show you how to use the DRT to add parent tax information on the FAFSA. In order to complete this process online, you will need access to the student's Federal Student Aid or FSA ID username and password, a parent's FSA ID username and password, and the name and address used on the parent's 2015 federal income tax return. To begin, go to fafsa.gov and click Login. Enter the student's FSA ID username and password to log into the FAFSA. You may also access the FAFSA using the student's legal name, social security number, and date of birth. However, you'll need the FSA ID information to officially submit any changes. After entering the information, click Next. Click on the link to make FAFSA corrections. Now, create a 4 to 8 character save key. The save key allows you to return to your correction later if you need to stop and save your work. It also allows you to share access to your correction if a parent needs to add information or sign. You're ready to begin the correction process. Click Next to proceed. The Data Retrieval Tool will be available in the Financial Information section. To reach this portion of the FAFSA, click Next on each page to proceed through the Student Demographics sections, the School Selection section, the Dependency Determination section, and the Parent Demographics section. You've now reached the financial information portion of the FAFSA. Remember that the details in this section refer to the 2015 tax year. Make sure that you have indicated that you have already completed your 2015 federal income tax return. You'll find the DRT information in the middle of the page. You'll be asked 2 questions to determine if you are eligible to use the DRT. First, did you file a Form 1040X or amended tax return in 2015? If you did not, click No. Next, did you file a Puerto Rican or foreign tax return for 2015? Again, if you did not, click No. If you are eligible to use the DRT, you'll now see a button to link to the IRS. Click here. You'll now be transferred to the IRS website. In order to access and transfer the tax data, a parent's FSA ID username and password will be needed. From the drop-down list, you'll select the parent whose information will be used. The options available will correspond to the information entered in the Parent Demographics section of the FAFSA. After selecting the parent, enter that parent's username and password, and click the Proceed to IRS Site button to move forward. On the next page, you'll confirm the information from your 2015 federal income tax return. Click OK to proceed. Your name, social security number, and date of birth will pre-populate with the information from your FAFSA. Select the filing status that you used on your 2015 federal tax return. Then enter your address that was used on your return. Your name and address must be entered exactly as they appeared on your 2015 federal tax return in order for your data to transfer. Then click Submit to proceed. You'll now see a summary of the data to be transferred to your FAFSA. To authorize the transfer, check the box in the Transfer My Tax Information into the FAFSA section. Then click the Transfer Now button. Your IRS information will now appear on your FAFSA. Next to any item that has been transferred, you'll see a message saying Transferred from the IRS. Be certain not to make any changes to any of this data. You've now successfully imported parent tax information from the IRS. You'll now have the option to import student information as well if the student is eligible to use the DRT. Otherwise, click Next on the remaining pages until you get to the Sign and Submit section of the FAFSA. To officially submit your correction, check the Agree button and click Sign in the Students section. And in the Parent section, make sure that the Agree button is checked and enter the FSA ID username and password if prompted. Then click Sign and Submit My FAFSA Now. You'll receive a confirmation message when your FAFSA has been submitted successfully. Please allow at least 5 business days for our office to receive your updated results. Should you have any questions or concerns about the IRS Data Retrieval Tool process or your FAFSA, don't hesitate to contact our office at finaid@iupui.edu for help.